I am a six-figure earner and this inflation is kicking my butt. None of my normal expenses like my house, my car, those payments have not changed. However, the grocery bills, the electricity, the things that like were very small that were on auto pay can no longer be that. And I'm at a point where I had to have a conversation with ChatGPT about what would be the effects if I stopped paying two of my largest debt payments that I'm making. And you know what ChatGPT said? Do it.
What? All right, this is getting way out of hand. Wait. Are you telling me that ChatGPT advised y'all that you should stop paying your bills? You make over six figures. You haven't been responsible with the resources that you've been given. You've still been financing for a long time. You live in your big house with your TV and you've increased your lifestyle. And this is why I say that the majority of the people that make six figures a year are actually living paycheck to paycheck. And ChatGPT told you to do it. Don't come back and try to sue ChatGPT when you jammed up, bro.
Do it, let it go to collections, pick it back up when they offer you a good settlement amount and pay it off. And by 2027, you'll be back at a 700 credit score. And you know what? I'm going to opt for that because there is no reason that
by 2027, it's 2025 as of the recording of this video, and you're going to be back at 2027. I'm sorry, baby girl. Listen, it stay on your credit for about 7 years. I don't know if it's told you that.
I make well over $120,000 a year that I am in the position that I'm in, where after I paid all of my basic necessity bills, I have nothing left over. And when I say I don't have anything of extraordinary value, I live in a normal size home, okay? Nothing fancy. I drive a Kia. I don't have anything that's luxury. I don't have anything that's excessive that I'm spending on. I'm literally just spending normal amounts of money.
Some of these people are very disconnected. Y'all got to stop listening to these people tell y'all that they are broken, that, oh my God, I have a normal size house. Nope. They got a bunch of student loans. They got a high house payment. They got all of this stuff. They may have made some bad decisions, rolling some payments over, refinancing cars, trips, all of this stuff. You don't make $120,000 a year with no dependents and nobody else responsible for, and be jammed up like this. They're not telling you the full story. They're not telling you the full truth. You don't make $120,000 a year by yourself and try to tell me that you basically need to be letting stuff go because you can't afford the lifestyle, and it's because of the economy. It's because of inflation. I call 1,000% BS. 1,000%, bro.
The fact that my grocery bill, I went back because I order my groceries from Walmart. I went back from my grocery orders back then until now. My grocery bill has damn near tripled. Damn near tripled. And I'm just at a point where like, it's not even worth the stress. So you know what? We're going to eliminate the payments of the debt. I'll pay my credit cards, but there's a few loans that I just have decided I'm not paying that shit. I don't have any. Like I cannot.
If you make $120,000 a year, this is why I tell people on the Millionaire Morning Show and in the Patreon, make sure y'all tap into the Patreon, link is in the description. This is why I tell people that when you get a credit card, it basically gives you this mentality because most people are still paying interest. If you make $120,000 a year, unless you have a business where you're already allocating the money to do whatever it is that you're going to do, and then you paying it off in full, there's no reason for you to have a credit card. I'm telling you, listen, most of these people have a spending problem. Let me know inside of the chat if somebody makes $120,000 a year and they are by themselves, more than $120,000 a year, and they by themselves, you tell me, and they can't afford life. Let me know if you think that they have a spending problem or it's based off of the economy, because I'm not convinced.
Do it any longer. And I refuse to work paycheck to paycheck to come home and have nothing after I work like a dog all week. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
I just refuse to do it. And I don't know. I've seen a lot of like other millennials on here like feeling that way. And I agree. I can't do it. I can't do not another pay cycle will go by where I am feeling the way that I feel right now. No, I refuse to do it. And I'm not spending all of my savings. I'm not doing that shit. They can forget it.
Why is everyone in their 30s struggling so bad? Why are the millennials having such a hard time in life? I was talking to my mom earlier today, and I just had a thought. I was just like, dang, why is everybody my age having such a hard time in life? And don't
Because all of y'all got bad spending habits, and that's the honest to God truth.
get me wrong, they're not like down bad, but they're not like up good or up doing well. Everyone just seems like their life is really hard. Like it's not nowhere on the same page as the life that they wanted for themselves. And it's like, is that not discouraging? To look around you and your friends and family and realize that they all on a deep level seem extremely unhappy. What does that even mean? What does that mean for us? What does that mean for me? Like, what does it mean? Like, is that it? Is this all there is? Or is it just us? This can't be the only life that's an option. And I just realized talking to
this generation will go down as one of the most privileged and weakest, and millennials and Gen Z might go down as worse than the boomers and the Xers. As the weakest, can't manage their finances, overly complaining, coddled, decided that they wanted to swing over and become liberal alphabet community against America generation that I've ever seen in my entire life. Wasteful, never did nothing meaningful with their lives. It's horrible.
my mom, like I was like, that just can't be me. That just can't be my life. I just cannot accept the worst of the worst. I cannot succumb to the lifestyle of those around me. And that's why I've always kind of felt different. Just because I refuse to let unhappiness be my legacy. I can't live like that. There's no way we just accept the cards we're dealt and we don't fight tooth and nail with blood, sweat, and tears and our fingers peeling to have a better life. I just can't accept that.
All of these that I hear people complaining about right now, honestly, and y'all heard me say it before, I'm gonna say it again. It's self-inflicted wounds. It's all self-inflicted. These are the most coddled, the most weak generation of people that I've ever seen in my entire life that can't get themselves together. They can't gather themselves. They can't get their lives together. And they blame everybody else. They blame the economy. They don't blame the way that they vote. They don't blame the way that they spend. They don't blame the way that they go about doing things. They blame everybody except themselves. They don't ever hold themselves accountable. And it's always somebody else's fault why they not getting what they getting. They have spending problems. They broken. They stay silly. They don't want to educate themselves. They just continue to do dumb stuff on a regular basis. And it's always somebody else's fault. They never take ownership and accountability. Let me just say this generation of women, most coddled, complaining group of women I have ever seen in my entire life, bar none. And they blame everybody except themselves. They point out the window instead of looking in the mirror. And I just can't take it. And I hate the fact that I am a millennial. I'm what you would call a geriatric millennial. I'm on the very, very beginning tail or end, depending on how you look at it, tail of what a millennial is. But I don't complain. I've never complained. I've never whined. I think that I have a halfway decent head on my shoulders, and I always try to exceed expectations. But this generation, they weak. They weak as hell, bro. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley 40% off your first order, 20% off of life. I'm always linking a link in the description back to the people that you see here, just because it's the right thing to do. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's get it together, yo.